What's up, y'all? It's Goose, and today we're going to talk about the 3 myths of riding a super sport motorcycle daily. So stick around. Hey, what's up, y'all? I was supposed to I had a bunch of footage, riding footage, but I guess the files are corrupt. I could not use them. It wasn't working, so I wasted like 2 hours trying to figure out what the heck was going on. And then I just decided I got way too much stuff to do, not enough time to do it today, so like, let me just go wash my bike and I'll just continue the discussion on while I'm washing my bike. So today you guys will see me wash my bike and we'll talk about the 3 myths of riding a super sport on the daily. God damn it. Today has just been one of those days. Everything's going wrong. Nothing's going right. Too much stuff to do, not enough time. So anyways, myth number 1 is that sport bikes are too uncomfortable to ride. And there's a couple different contributing factors why people say this, but one is, yeah, they're not as comfortable as a Harley, where you're sitting upright, or any type of cruiser, or even maybe a naked, because those seating positions are more upright. Also, one thing to consider is the bike that you want to get, or the bike that you have. Each super sport brand has its own level of comfort, and as far as the big four go, the Japanese bikes, Yamaha's got the most aggressive posture. Kawasaki and Honda somewhere there in the middle, and then Suzuki is a little on the less aggressive side. And I'm talking about the posture of how you're riding, how you're sitting, how you're seated, how far forward you're leaning, and stuff like that. So those are 2 factors that you want to think about. But obviously, in my opinion, I don't think they are too uncomfortable to ride on the daily. If you're a new rider, once you first get one of these super sport bikes and you're just starting, before you learn how to properly brace yourself using your legs so that all your weight's not on your hands and whatnot, it's going to be quite uncomfortable, because most of the time you're not holding yourself up properly when you first start. You don't know how, right? But as you learn to brace with your legs and keep your hands very light, no weight on your arms, not death gripping the throttle, not death gripping the handlebars, once you learn that, it becomes comfortable, 100% comfortable. So I am 40 years old. I do have back problems from the military, and I have no issues riding this thing every day. So when you decide that when you're deciding that you do want to possibly daily a super sport, you should consider how much you value comfort. Because if you don't value comfort at all and you're all about style, shoot, it don't really matter. But if you do value comfort, you should get a chance to sit on the different bikes that you want to get. So that is myth number 1 debunked. So myth number 2 is that these bikes do not have usable power on the street, and they're not optimal for street use. Really, what it boils down to is how you ride it. If you try to ride it like a Harley, low in the RPMs, especially these smaller 600cc bike like mine, yeah, you're not gonna have a ton of power. These smaller bikes don't have a lot of torque. I had a Harley Softail, and that thing, man, it had so much torque on the low end. It was great. And then compared to this thing has like no torque. But all of the power on these sport bikes, most of the power is on the top end. So you just have to adjust your riding style. So when I was on my Harley, I could be in third gear, going 20 miles an hour. I need to move in and out of traffic real quick. Just twist the throttle and go. She picked up this one. If I'm sitting in third gear, low on the RPMs, and I need to move, and I just twist the throttle, she ain't gonna go nowhere too fast. So that's what they call it, drop a gear and disappear. So you just drop a gear, 1 or 2 gears depending on, basically just to get the RPMs up to at least 7,500 maybe, around there, and she moves no problem. So these bikes have plenty of street usable power. You just have to ride it accordingly. And the final myth number 3 is that sport bikes are for young people. They're a young guy's game. And while it might be true that majority of guys that ride sport bikes are younger, say in their late teens and 20s, it's not the rule. Like I said, I'm not old, but I'm not young either. I'm 40 and I do have back problems, but this bike doesn't bother my back much. And I plan on riding this thing until I physically can't. So it's not really the age that is the factor. It's more so the physical ability. I've seen 6-year-olds ride these bikes regularly, and they're blessed to be able to do that. So just if you're blessed with physical ability in your older age, shoot, you can ride this sucker to the day you die. And that's what I hope to do. But age has nothing to do with it. It's just your physical ability. If you're physically able to do most tasks like a normal person, then you shouldn't have an issue. So if you managed to stick around this far, I appreciate it. And I hope you learned something. And if you're thinking about getting a super sport bike for daily use, I hope I changed your mind, or I hope I convinced you that you should do it, because it is very fun. I enjoy it very much, and I do appreciate you guys watching. If you'll consider giving me a like and subscribe to my page. Hey guys, what's up? I appreciate you sticking around this long. Man, it's been one of those days. I had issues trying to get my riding footage, like I mentioned, and I was unable to use it for editing, and so I wasted about 2 hours dealing with that, and kind of threw me behind. So that's how it goes sometimes. I'm learning the process, and trying to put out the best product I can to you guys. So I do appreciate you guys taking the time to watch, and I'm going to work my hardest to get you guys a good content. So thank you very much, and you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.